Ross Brand here in the Livestream Universe studios. We have a brand new product to unbox. It's called the Vocaster One, and it's from Focusrite. And there's actually two new audio interfaces from Focusrite, a Vocaster One and a Vocaster Two. The primary difference is the one takes one XLR microphone plug-in, while the two has two. So that's the main difference. We're going to focus on the one today. And full disclosure, Focusrite did send this to me to try out, but anything that I say about it comes from me. I'm not being compensated other than getting a unit to try out here. So let's take a look. Here it is. Really nice box that it comes in. This is the unit. You can see they call it the podcast interface for solo content creators. But it's really good for live streaming and video creation as well. Flip the box over. I did cut the back of the box, but I have not actually opened it yet. So let's go ahead and open this up. I will flip it over again. And what do we have here? So it's a nice, nice padded box to protect the unit, and there's a diagram there that shows you the unit plugs into your computer, and there's a website for easy start. So if you get your unit, you want to learn a little bit more how to use it, you can do that, and then it shows you that it plugs in USB, which is what powers it. It's nicely wrapped here. Okay, so here it is, the Vocaster One. So you can see the unit. Very small, very lightweight, but feels solid. As we take a look at the front, I will put it down. And boy, it's really nice looking, and it's really compact. All right, let's take a look at the Vocaster. On the top, you have, on the right side, you have your headphone volume. Feels very, very sturdy, the button. Nice feel to it. On the left side, you have your gain adjustment. 3 buttons on the bottom. On the right, you have your mute. You can actually mute your mic. A lot of audio interfaces don't have that feature. You have settings. You can actually change the vocal settings, which is adding a little bit of processing. And then you have your gain. So when you have this pressed down, you can adjust your gain, or you can hold it down for 10 seconds and actually set the gain automatically. So the auto gain is a really cool feature. We'll walk through that again. It's made from more than half of the device is made from recycled plastic, so it's environmentally friendly. As you can see, your XLR connection, I like that they label it host, so if you're brand new to this, hey, that's where my microphone gets plugged in. Next to it, you have a button you can press for 48 volts of phantom power. That's only if you're using a condenser mic. You don't want that pressed if you're using a dynamic mic. Next to that is a 3.5 millimeter port, and that is for attaching your cell phone. So you can take calls by phone or play music from your phone or other audio devices with a 3.5 millimeter input. You bring that into your interface. Next to that is a lock. You have your left and right outs. Those are line outs, 1/4 inch, and they would go to your monitors, so you could listen back in your studio as you edit, for example. Next to your 1/4 inch outputs is a 3.5 millimeter out, and that is to send your audio to a camera. This is a cool feature. You don't see this in many audio interfaces. You can send this to your camera and then sync up your audio and video in your camera, so that you don't have to do that in post or worry about whether it's going to sync up as you send your audio and video separately into whatever program you're using to record or go live. And then finally, there is USB there. That's where you plug that in. You plug it into your computer. That's how you get your power. And an on and off button, a power button, which you don't see every day. All right, so we have a USB cable here. We'll take that out. And is there anything else in the box? I think we got everything. Let's plug it in and check it out and see how it actually works. So I'm going to take my Shure SM7B, because the Vocaster has enough power to run a Shure SM7B without needing any type of mic activator for additional gain. And I will plug that in here. So bear with me 1 second. Let's do this. The other part about having a power button, you got to remember to turn the power button on. We will plug our mic in. All right, so there's two ways to set gain. One is to just set it manually like so, moving it up. Okay, we're seeing a little bit of yellow and red at the end, and I'm setting it manually, just as I would on most interfaces. But this has got a cool feature. It's called auto gain, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold it down for 10 seconds, and I'm going to talk. And during those 10 seconds, it will find the right level for me. So let's try it. All right, I'm holding it down, and I'm talking. And what I'm doing is I'm showing the level that I'm likely to use so that it can find the right level for me. And that is the Vocaster. So hope you've enjoyed our look at the Vocaster from Focusrite. Vocaster One is what I'm using. It has one XLR connection. Vocaster 2 has two XLR connections. It's a terrific audio interface for creators, particularly those working in spoken word. And the other thing is, I am using the SM7B. There are very few audio interfaces, easy for me to say, on the market that have enough gain to power the SM7B. The Vocaster is one of those, and so you do not need to spend and have room on your desk for another device that will give you additional gain. Everything you need is right within the Vocaster.